So I took a much needed break from scrolling on the internet, and I might never come back. I might never come back just because this is one of the first things I saw when I decided to open up X, right? So let's get to it, man. A man was escorted out of Gunna's concert after releasing his load on this woman. So he did this in the concert. Now I'm gonna have to blur, some parts of this video out, but let's go ahead and check this out, man. Oh, it says down here, moments before the disaster, cooling, having a great time, listening to Gunna. It's a great concert. And down here she says, this person behind me bust on me last night and ruined my whole experience at Gunna's concert. So let's look at the alleged perpetrator, bro. This dude right here, white tee on, right behind her. You know how concerts get, right? Concerts, everybody's kind of packed. If there's some woman in front of you, you might be catching unsolicited twerk, right? You might just catch one. Oh, it says, look at it on me. So it's on her leg at this point, right? So I'm guessing she, having fun at the concert, making her snap stories, doing all of this fun stuff, right? And this guy decided to do this to her. So y'all aren't going to be able to see it, but there was a substance, an unidentified substance on her leg. And she just, I'm guessing, she felt it. Leg felt a little warm, a little bit sticky, whatever. And this is the perpetrator right here. My man's got a little Jerry curl going on, glasses, white tee, and he's just standing there like it wasn't him. This is him. The thing is, he even went to the toilet to clean up after himself and even changed his outfit. That's when he got caught. Now, y'all know how I feel about, excessive corn watchers and the Gunna community. I always say that it's bad for you and, it'll put you in a bad place, right? We saw the Gunna that decided it'd be a good idea to go through a drive-through, having his meat all out. And, he thought that was going to be a good idea. I don't know if he, saw that in a video or something or what, but he thought that was going to be a good idea. Ended up ruining his life and, so he deleted himself, right? So this dude, whatever urges he got, he decided to let it go at the concert. And my thing is, this is not something I would have ever thought of to do a day in my life. I hopefully that no guy that I hang out with would ever do, because it's insane, bro. It's insane. It's disgusting. It's nasty. And my thing is like, wait, if you're at a concert, I feel like that's probably a decent place to pick up women, right? If the artist on stage ain't taking her backstage or taking her to the hotel after. She might be lit. You might find a woman, get a number or two, maybe have a good time after, go to an after party or something like that. But this guy couldn't even control himself and thought that would be a good idea. Like, there's so much weird shit going on nowadays. You got the guys going in stores trying to put their phone cameras up women's skirts, and there was the butt sniffer guy that came out the other week. Like, this world is just going to shit, bro. And it's because these guys are watching corn. They're addicted to these social media platforms, which is basically like soft core corn, and it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse, unfortunately, man. Even having a change of clothes is crazy. Most people on here know how much I love Gunna, and what was meant to be the best night of my life turned out to be the worst. Yeah, I can only hope that they, I guess, got a little bit of the substance so it could be tested, so they could make sure that it was him, because I don't want to put it on him. That's why I said allegedly earlier, just because somebody might have did that shit on a sneak, and he was just the one directly behind her and got blamed for it. And maybe he just, because he had his shirt over his shoulder, so maybe just put his shirt on. Who knows, right? I'm just trying to shoot him a little bit of bail, give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, if he did that shit, he need to go to jail immediately. Okay, so bro had a whole different shirt, bro. He had a whole different, yeah, he had a red shirt. He had a red hoodie on at first, and now he has a whole black outfit. So obviously it probably was him. Like I said, he need to be in jail for a while to think about what he did, and he need to be put on every type of list possible, bro. This is insane, bro. I don't got too much more to say about this situation, though. Just disgusting. Y'all let me know what you would have done in this situation. Guy or girl, you having fun, you at an event, next thing you know, you thought you dropped your glazed donut or some shit on you, but it happens to be something else. Like, what would you do in that situation? How would you react? And what would you want done to the perpetrator of the act, man? Let me know down below.